Hey everybody, Ryan Paton and David Pagnotta. We are in Montreal. We'll get to the CCM Hockey House in a second. This is the latest presented by CCM Hockey. Montreal taking on Dallas tonight. David, we'll get to that in a moment, but the Canadiens just keep on winning. This team is unbelievable. A few weeks ago, we'd say there's no chance they were in a playoff spot, but they are. They win again last night. They're beating great teams, and they have a chance to do so again tonight.
Yeah, they do. The Dallas Stars, big win for Montreal yesterday in overtime against the Washington Capitals. They've got a big test tonight against Jake Ottinger and the Stars, but this is a team that is approaching this game with now 21 games before the trade deadline, where they're going to have some interesting decisions to make. Ken Hughes spoke about it this week. Jake Evans, David Savard, Christian Dvorak, Urel Armia, all on expiring contracts. They have started negotiations, or at least discussions, with Jake Evans' camp about an extension. They want to see where that goes. David Savard, I think even if this team remains in the playoff race, Ryan, I think he's going to be somebody who will remain in play ahead of the trade deadline. So we could see him shifting out. The Canadiens have one retention slot still available to them where they can eat money on a deal. So it could be on Savard's $3.25 million. It could be on Dvorak's $4.45 million cap hit. We'll see where they go, but the Canadiens have options.
And they're playing well, and that's the best part about this
That's
whole
it.
thing. Dallas, we talk about them. They're quietly going about their business. Jake Ottinger playing well. Dallas has won 6 straight games. They're also, though, looking to add probably before the deadline. What are you hearing about that?
Yeah, they've got some extra cap space because of Tyler Seguin's injury that they're going to take advantage of. Segs is expected to not come back until mid-playoffs, maybe conference final if they can get there. But the Dallas Stars are in a position to exceed the salary cap by $9.85 million. That's Seguin's hit.
Yep.
If they can find a top 6 winger, scoring winger, and a top 4 defenseman, it sounds like that's what they would like to do. They've got the money to spend, as I mentioned. Ownership signed off. Go for it. Go nuts. They want a chance. They think their window is now. Wyatt Johnson's been playing better. Yep. Jason Robertson has been playing better. That's great. They want to add to that and give themselves a better shot at a Stanley Cup.
Watch out for Dallas. That's the goal. Now, San Jose, they're not, of course, after that Stanley Cup this season. We know that. Maybe years down the road we shall see, but they're trending in that right direction. Mikael Granlund is on the trade list, but he's not the only one.
No, we're going to be adding to the list as the weeks kind of progress. And Granlund's number 3 on the list right now. San Jose wants to have an idea as to what that contract looks like if they want to retain him. He's a UFA, but based on how he's playing, it might be more beneficial for them to move him out. He's going to generate a ton of interest ahead of the deadline. 2 guys that we're going to add to the list a little bit later on, 2 defensemen, Cody Ceci on an expiring contract, and Mario Ferraro, who has generated a lot of interest over the last few years, has continued to do so this season. So we'll see kind of where that progresses, but these are 2 defensemen to keep an eye on as we inch closer to that March 7th deadline.
As I mentioned, we're at the CCM Hockey House here in Montreal. We've done this twice before, one in Toronto, one in Boston. There's something about it. We thank CCM again for putting on a great show. This has been spectacular.
It's been awesome. The last few days that have been here. Today, it's the Saturday. They've got all the kids that are out here that get to experience the ice. They've got an outdoor rink just under the size of an Olympic rink, but more than an NHL rink. That would have been nice to know earlier. The legs are going to feel it, let me tell you.
Mine do today.
He went bar down yesterday, by the way.
I did.
Went bar down.
All video evidence.
They put this event, as I said, on every year. Saturdays for the kids. Yesterday on Friday was their FTW night celebrating the women's game. Number of alumni were here as well. Cassie Campbell-Pascal, Tessa Bonhomme, Cameron Ouellette. And then on Thursday was their big celebrity influencer night as well. So everybody went on the ice, played some hockey, enjoyed the festivities out here. They do it every year. Look for it next year somewhere in the U.S. They haven't finalized the location, but we're going back south.
That's all you can
for
give
this
us.
one.
That's all you can
That's
give
it
us.
for now.
That's okay.
If we want to get invited back.
Right.
Yes.
And they said, though, it's a tradition, so we're locked in.
That's it.
With that. It's been great. Thanks again to CCM Hockey. And then on behalf of Dave, I'm Ryan. Thanks for watching the latest. Here again, presented by CCM Hockey.